Alright guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to hook up your hard drives, which we have installed over here, and your optical drives, which we have right up here. I'm doing a remake of this video because the one of me doing this the first time when I was making this build was corrupted, and I cannot upload it for you guys to view. So you'll see some of the stuff has already been done, so I'm just going to point it out. Alright, behind our video card here, you have your 6 SATA ports on this MSI motherboard. You're going to take your SATA cables, which most will be red like this. This one's still in the package. Alright, for us, MSI sent us a bunch of black and white ones that we use for this particular build, which look like this. Alright, so you're going to take one end of those and you're going to plug them in to your SATA ports here, and then you're going to take and put one in into your optical drive, like this, hard drive. Alright. And then for each hard drive, you're going to put in a SATA into the SATA port for each hard drive that you have. In this particular case, we have 3. We have 2 Western Digital 1 terabytes, and then we have 1 SSD in here. Alright. So that's how you transfer your data between your motherboard and your hard drives. Now, to power them with your power supply, you're going to get a pin, a flat plug, just like this. Alright. Now you'll notice here on one end, this end right here, it kind of has a little L-shaped thing here on the end that goes, alright, it's not straight across, but there's a little lip here, right here. That little lip on your plug is going to match up with the little lip on your hard drives. Alright? And you're just going to simply take and line those up so they fit, and push them in until they line up, and make sure they're nice and secure and tight so you have power to your hard drive. Alright? And the same thing with your optical drives, okay? You have the same plug, the same 2 plugs for your optical drives. Alright, and you need to do that for each optical drive. Alright, in this particular case, I'm waiting for a RAID controller so I can have more SATA cables. I ran out of SATA cables doing this build, so when I get my RAID controller and I get another couple of mechanical hard drives, I'll set up the RAID with that RAID board, and I'll hook up these last 2 with SATA, and we'll be good to go. Alright, moving on, your USB 3.0. Alright, this is your USB 3.0 plug off the motherboard. You simply just plug that in, and you route your cable as best as you can, and you just mount it in the back like you do your video card. Alright, just take one of these little slide pieces out here on the back of your case and put this in just like we did the video card, and put your screw in, and you'll have USB 3.0 like we do here on the bottom. And there's your video card. It sits here up at the top. Alright. Alright, your case controls. In our particular case, ours came with these little adapters. Okay. These little adapters, we plugged in our speaker here off the board, and our LED power negative and positive. Okay. And these plugs are designed to only fit one way on the plugs on the board. Makes it real nice for setting up your case wires here, because they are really tiny and hard to work with. You just simply match the appropriate plugs with the wires, and then you just slide it all onto your board at once instead of having to do each wire individually. Alright, and then on this one we had another one. This one was the actual power supply. So this was the button on the front of the case for which we turn the case on and off with. And then on the other side we had the HDD lead and the reset switch for the front of the case. Alright, now that's how you hook up the case wires, so that all the buttons and bells and whistles work on the front of the case. Okay, so now we have an eSATA port here. Alright, the way that works is simply that the case is hardwired with a SATA port, which is this black. Let's see. You'll notice there's a solid black one on our SATA ports here on the bottom. I'm not sure if you can really see that or not with this video. But that is from the case itself. So we just plugged that into one of our SATA ports, and that gave us our eSATA on the front. Alright, I know not as interactive as the rest of the videos, but hopefully that helps y'all. I'm sure there are other videos on YouTube that are a little more conducive, but on this particular build I just want to show you how it was done. When I do another build, I'll try to make sure that the file is not corrupted in hooking up the case and optical and hard drives. Alright, and that's all there is to it. And you have